If you have ever experienced any feelings of, mental health issues, feeling depressed, not like yourself, confused or lost, then this video is absolutely for you. And you are not weak for struggling. You are strong for facing your battles head on. My videos are hard to watch in particular because they're meant to be triggering. And having said that, if you have somebody that is struggling mentally and that you love and you don't know how to care for, well, then these videos are for you as well. And if you are in the mental health field at all as a professional, then they're absolutely for you. And then that's when we cross over into the additional challenge of need for further investigation into what's happening. So any type of mental health issues at all or feeling not like yourself, definitely stay tuned and watch this video. It is absolutely for you, and I honor you for having the strength to be able to face whatever you're dealing with. And sometimes the people around you won't understand your journey. They don't need to. It's not for them to understand. It's for you. So know that every single one of these videos that I'm sharing parts of my story with for you is so that I'm hoping with the intentions to connect to your soul and also for further education. And so you are absolutely not alone. It is Friday evening. What's the date? January 17th, 2025. I've had to realize how I project out or what the story I say. I'm gonna, should give myself an Oscar and not an actress, so I'm an exceptional performer, and that comes as a coping mechanism from trauma. My back is in excessive pain. It is. I've just realized, and I'm always in emotional pain, but I've realized it's like the coping mechanism, and I've been in pain my whole life, so you just kind of move through it, and you don't really realize that. But at what point does it get too much and you have to stop and heal? And I'm currently 41 right now, and if I don't, it's the help mess my life, but I have to help myself. Okay, you have suicidal thoughts, but what's the cycle? If you want to have a life, how can you fix it? My circumstance is very extreme, and I can't have a life until it's fixed. So if I want to save a life, how am I going to get out of this? And I'd rather just work hard at rebuilding the foundation so that I have an opportunity to have a life. Well, you have to design it. You have to, what do you want? Well, I don't want any of this BS around me ever. I don't want the stress. I don't want the wrong people around me. I want to be free. And that's in every possible way so that I can live, and I want to empower people along the way, and that's the videos and the education. And it is, and it's I count my blessings, and that's why I'm not dead. But I think of suicide every day. I really do. So it's if you're drowning, can you save anyone else? Right? I'm trying, ironically too, because I can't stop caring. But when people come at me further with their problems, I can't do it anymore. But that's the opportunity, is that I'm so alone. So it's how can I? Okay, you gotta think, and you can't. So it's day, so in the new year, I told myself, because I'm in excessive pain. So marijuana, and it's legal in Canada, and it was prescribed to me originally by a doctor, was something that was if you have, right, to help the pain, yes, but my mental clarity then isn't there. And then people, take meds or do whatever else. Well, I'm not against meds either, but however, in my situation, it's injustice. That's the reason I'm still depressed. And for clarity, people would have to understand I was on meds from 15 to 37, and they did not make me less depressed. And for people, when I hear people's expert opinion trying to tell me they know me better than I know myself, and having the opportunity I spend every day in self-reflection on such a high level, analyzing things, and that's what the videos did to save my life, so I could piece together their BS so I could see it and recognize they're not even looking at their own BS. They're the ones, whether it be drugs, whether it be alcohol, whether it be prescription medication, whatever it is. And I'm not judgment, like, so for the purposes of my videos are for education to help people through it. However, when I'm getting hate and projection and these people's opinions of how they really think they know me better than me, that I finally have mental clarity. Why would I want to have something that's messing up my head? So I need to get through that. And that goes back to then the times if I can get through that mental clarity, to get the focus up. For me, it was the eating and the obsession with, you know, my weight and body appearance. A lot of people with control. Well, I'm working through that too to reset the dopamine. So I'm not a person that I eat healthier than most. So I'm cleaning it up, even that it's such basic dopamine, to get the clarity, because I have such an issue, and that stems back to childhood with self-worth. Well, I'm worthy more with, like, when I recognize my character, but you have to see that. And that's a struggle. And then also not wanting, you shouldn't feel guilty about wanting to improve yourselves. And that's the empowerment piece for all of us. But again, I get more hate thrown at me for whatever reason. And I realized even today, it was how differently people can treat you. Because like with a PTSD thing, when you're not in the situation as is, right? They're good to you and they help you a little bit. But then they look at you a certain way, and then all of a sudden it's like, you're not sick, you're not well, right? Like, I'm in excessive pain every day. I don't look like I am. I carry myself, my real life, somebody where I don't do anything. My real life right now is I'm prescribed. I go to the gym to try to get well and get my health back. I go to church. I have very limited interaction with people, and I spend the majority of my time inside alone, and I'm in constant pain every day, emotionally and physically. I fake being well. Very good. That's why if you were to watch my videos, I would probably look like the world's best actress, wouldn't I? And I guess maybe somebody should give me an award for that. I'm trying to, so it's even organize stuff. And my back pain is so severe. So I was supposed to have a treatment today, but it wasn't treatment. It was just an assessment on if I needed treatment. And I was consistently going to get the treatment, which has been very limited, but I'm still going. And without that, now I'm just like, the pain is so severe. My back seized up so bad that I can't even organize what I was doing. So these are the things I realized I need to be going back to because I had documented a lot with the depression or the mental health, and trying to organize, like, I've been so far gone, but the action, and then, you know, I'm trying to now come back to sanity, to present almost back to the girl on the front end that's more sane. And I'm realizing maybe that's a mistake, because I'm hiding so much of the truth of how physically and mentally ill I am. I'm so good at covering up. That's pride. But because of what happened, so going back to 2020, it really is the heartbreak. I was so far gone and so not well. And to be tossed aside by people, really, I hear a lot back to me of, you know, people that I had just helped out of the kindness of my heart or gave things to and whatever, and they had no problem taking. But I'm just mentally ill, right? Because I'm crying. Ew, wouldn't want to be associated with that. I'm a loser, eh? Pride. And the irony of that is that's why I'm better at being a better creator. But I'm realizing I never want anyone to feel the way I feel. But I had to realize that too is not really a true statement, in a sense that I do want the people that have done this damage to feel what I feel, because they haven't had a consequence. And that's why I'm still in pain and still depressed is the people, quite literally, that have done this have not had a consequence. And the people who have supported those people are the ones who looked down on me. At least I know from like that's the warrior now. I had to really, you have to see it for yourself, and that would be my message to the people in a situation like mine. You have to see it for yourself. So that's the whole journey you have to walk alone, right? So real victims not getting justice because these other victims needing to take up the space. And I say other victims are not actually the victims, but the people that just need to project more hate and more anger. That isn't, so my characters, my healing, what am I really doing? Yelling at a video, and then I artistically post it, and I call that your personal development trivia. I'm in my own, because the interpretations of the video are your own. But in real life, I've never repeated what was done to me. I've never taken out the abuse or project my hate and my anger and my rage on anyone that way. I don't. I empower people. And that's why I'm so proud. That's why I could die in peace. But I'm trying to live, not die. I tried to kill myself once. I think of suicide every day. I'm trying to live. I'm looking for justice. That's the underlining cry for help. But help understand that is what did the damage. So you cannot help me. In a traditional way. I need you to investigate. If you're seeing this video and you're not okay yourself, know our soul is connected. If you're seeing this video and you are okay and you are in some peace and zen and you are in some privilege and you're just projecting more hate instead of investigating and figuring out maybe you need to do more, shame on you. So I do invite you to keep watching, because if you're just throwing more hate, clearly you're missing the message and the point, and shame on you. And if you're hurting, well, you're not alone. We're connected in spirit. And that's the faith component so that we can make it through this. It is it's January 19th. Symptoms. So it looks like I'm okay. I can't, what I would show, so this morning I went to church. I was supposed to see my daughter. She canceled on me, luckily. And I can get dressed up and I can look a certain way, but I'm not okay. So for example, I've had this ear pain that comes and goes. That's a whole different side note. And my cognitive ability goes. I'm extremely tired. My eyes hurt. I'm going to try to get through as much as I can and then I am so tired. My eyes, I have an extreme headache. And my back is really sore. So this is the difficulty, is there's the one that the depression, the last almost 5 years of a clinical depression because of the things that have happened, but the physical symptoms, the complex PTX, so I'm losing my ability to speak. I actually have to take a break. But I'm trying to I document so many things. But I'm trying to properly document again, because I've been trying so hard to look well, but I'm not. I fake. It's my pride to looking well when I'm not okay. And that's why, ironically, though, the message to people that, like myself, who in their lifetime never spoke or didn't feel they were worthy of a voice. You want to help other people. You want to put other people first. You are a warrior, but there's no shame in sharing your story. It's how we share it. So I know I'm not a person who needs to take up all the space, but the people that took up all the space is exactly why I don't have justice and play victim. But that's the irony. So just putting out videos, that's the only thing I have. But it's purposes of, one, I want to help other people in my situation, but that's my way of, one, helping myself to understand what I've gone through, and it is the therapy component. Well, that's the base of the programs from what I built and was teaching. I just right now am so not okay that I can't have clients and help anyone, and that's also the fear, is because I'm not okay. So I'm praying something turns around, because it's not medication that'll fix this. And as I said to the doctors in 2020, I need the abuse to stop. I need justice. And so many years later, they still haven't fixed the damage they caused. So in that, my faith component, if you see these videos and you're on the side of being on the educated, please pass it to somebody and start investigating, because there's a major problem here. That's a hint. There's something else going on. So speaking is my thing, and I'm surrounded by people who don't let me talk, and I want to talk, I'm not a coward. I talk he directly lied, and that's why he's not responding to me. Yes, I'm learning how to break free from control and controlling men in relationships. No, I'm never allowed to talk about. That's why I had a breakdown. I'm never allowed to talk about the most important things that I need to talk about. You can't function like that. So where do you talk? And that's why people have mental breakdowns.